If you were on a spaceship, what would be your preferred temperature be? You live in the, but what do you consider cold? Like that's the next question. Also, what's this little ship that I got?
Reactor spaces.
I definitely don't mind 40s. 40s is like close to shorts weather.
The power reactor has contaminated
That's
the
just
reactor
true.
spaces.
I wouldn't wear
You are
shorts in the
radiation
40s.
hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation.
Okay, so now I think we needed to use this. Okay, so now we can go up or down. Okay, so I'm beginning to see this is like a this is definitely a maze. There's a maze here. So basically, the radioactive wall, the radiation walls are the
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces.
Okay, we got
you are in a
B.
radiation hazard area. All
We have
personnel
B.
must wear proper
We can go
protective
up
gear and carry radiation
down.
monitoring equipment.
Let's go down. Okay, B red. The tunnels above or below you is contaminated. So B red and then B orange. So B, the down one, is contaminated. So we can't go that way. Alright, so let's go over here. C. So above or below us is contaminated,
Warning.
okay.
A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces.
D.
You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
Both tunnels are contaminated. Okay. We have A. So the one above us is not contaminated, so it must be the one below us. So that would mean the C one is okay. I mean, it would have to be okay, or there would be nowhere else for us to go.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area.
So we go
All
down.
personnel must wear proper protective gear and
guess let's
carry
save
radiation
as-
monitoring equipment.
In tunnels. These tunnels are so rad. No, they aren't. Uh-oh. Wait, I'm confused. It said both tunnels are contaminated, which implies this one's contaminated.
Contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area.
That's
All
not
personnel
good.
must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring.
I think we're gonna die. It's pretty bad, yeah. Well, that implies all of these are also contaminated. If feel dizzy. Okay. It looks like we might have to go through some. So A, yellow, we can go down.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
Okay, so the one below us is contaminated. We don't know what else is contaminated, though. I think I understand this, but it looks like A, B, C, and D are all contaminated on level yellow. And also, we can't... What if we use it on the... Your symptoms are getting worse. You recognize your condition is severe radiation poisoning. The symptoms are even fatal. Doses can be delayed by several hours, so the immediate manifestation of the nausea, dizziness, and surface burns are an indication that you probably got a dose several hundred times higher than the minimum lethal dose. Okay.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
Wait, didn't the A one say that it was okay? Or did it say it was not okay? I mean, we're just experimenting now. Okay, so the one below us is bad. Chirping. Both tunnels blow. Okay, so D here. This one's bad. And this one's bad. Basically, all of D appears to be bad. Okay, so we lost. Okay, I think we should go back to here. Because I feel like we screwed up. I feel like we definitely screwed up. So we died. Let's mark that. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, the Geiger counter doesn't tell us if the room we're currently in is irradiated. It only tells us if the floor above and below us are, but not even the ones to the side. This is a very janky detector. I declare this detector jank. It looks like we can fail a few times. Oh, I didn't want to go to engineering. I wanted to go to reactor spaces. Okay. So I think maybe we're gonna have to go through a few irradiated places.
Reactor spaces.
That's possible. We're gonna have to go through a few. Let's turn this on.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
Okay, red, A is bad. So we don't want A. So I'm assuming ones on A are all good. I mean, I'm gonna make the assumption here. D is bad. Wait, we can go up too. I just realized that. Oh no, we can't go up. Never mind, we cannot go up.
A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper
this area is bad
protective gear
too,
and carry
though.
radiation monitoring equipment.
Okay, clean. So this one's clean. So C is clean. And B is clean. Okay, so C and B are clean. Alright. So we can go down to B. We can go down B. And then B lower is dirty. So we go this way to C, right? Okay, C is bad. So all of these are bad.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All
Based on
personnel
this,
must wear
everything's
proper
bad.
protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
This definitely seems like a logic puzzle, but I feel like we're definitely gonna have to go through something bad. Because it looks like A, B, C, and D are all bad. It looks like all of yellow is, or all of yellow is bad. Let's go down.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel
that's
must
bad
wear proper
too.
protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
This is also bad. Okay, so we can go down. It looks like we can go down here. Maybe? Okay. I don't know if this is good or not, but B is okay, so let's go down B again.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
Okay, we can go down again. I'm gonna go through to A, which is here. That's C, not A. I went the wrong way, dang it. Oh man. Alright. Well, we made it. The question is, can we get help from the sick bay now? That's the next question. So we're on the engineering level. Oh, no, we died. Alright, well. Oh, I should have saved it. Oh well. Let's go back here. Okay, so I don't know what we have to do. It doesn't look like there's any. It looks like yellow is completely irradiated. So without rad suits, we're gonna have to. I guess we're gonna get a rad suit in engineering, so we might have to go through a few of them. I don't know if the B one is okay on the green level, and I also don't know if the C one on the blue level is clean. So we might just maybe go down B, just keep going down B all the way to the bottom, and then go to C. Maybe. I think if we get one dose, we might be okay. But I don't know.
Reactor spaces.
What is this anyway? Oh, that's the Geiger counter. What's this? A micro scanner. Okay. Oh, we should save now. I should save now. Overwrite that one. Okay. Hey, Brave Star, this game is pretty cool. It's mission critical. I don't think it has a good name, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces.
I don't know if it's on a timer or not.
Area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
So this is my map here. I've got like
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has
I've got,
contaminated
like,
the reactor spaces.
the layers.
You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must
down
wear
is
proper
bad.
protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
I don't like. Was this B this way? No, it's D. Okay. So it goes it goes clockwise for the letters. Okay. Yeah, I know. Stay away from the radiation. I got it. Okay, so we can go down from here. We go down from B. Wait, hang on. Let me go back up. We're gonna test this again.
Warning.
Because I think
A coolant
A,
leak in
C,
the power
and
reactor
D
has
are all
contaminated
bad.
the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation
Because I think it'll
monitoring
beep
equipment.
here. Oh, no, it doesn't. So this is actually good. So C is good. Why did I mark C as bad? D is actually okay. What about D? Is D okay? No, D's not okay. Okay, so C is okay. So let's go down C. Then we'll see what we get from here.
Warning. A coolant leak in the
C below
power
is
reactor
bad.
has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are
C
in a
above is
radiation hazard
okay.
area. All
Wait, we
personnel
actually don't
must
know
wear
if C
proper
above is
protective
okay,
gear
do
and
we?
carry radiation monitoring equipment.
Okay, this'll. Oh, this is D. This is D is bad. No, we went into a bad area. But we also know D above is bad, so we don't want to go in there. We've already been irradiated too much. And now it says B is bad. I think C above might be bad. I think C below might be okay. I think that's what might be what we're getting told. Okay, I'm gonna restore. I think C might be good.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power
I feel like
reactor
this
has
Geiger
contaminated
counter
the
is
reactor
extremely
spaces. You are in a
defective.
radiation hazard area.
It should tell us
All
what
personnel must
the
wear
current
proper
room is
protective gear and
too.
carry radiation monitoring equipment.
So I'm gonna put X question mark on C here. Then we're gonna go down B. That's D. Damn it. For some reason, I think that B should be to the right, but it's to the left.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated
know?
the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel
I feel like
must wear
B
proper
should be
protective
this
gear
way.
and carry radiation monitoring
Like,
equipment.
my brain just says it should go A, B, C, D, not A, B, C, D. You know, it's also possible the tunnel above us is bad. So, we're making the assumption that it's the one below us, but that might not be the case. So C is over here.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated
So
the
I'm gonna
reactor
make the
spaces.
assumption that the
You
one
are in a
above us is
radiation
bad
hazard
and go
area.
down here.
All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
Okay, so it's not. Wait. This doesn't make sense. It's saying the ones above us and below us are bad, but we confirmed that this one was good. That doesn't make sense, because if we go up from here, it says the ones below us are good. Okay, something's wrong.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel
So
must
this
wear proper
says
protective
both
gear and
tunnels
carry
leading out of
radiation
here must be
monitoring
clean.
equipment.
Does that mean these are clean or these are clean? I'm so confused. But if we go down to the next level and then we go down again, like, let's do it. So we go down. It said this was clean. But then we go down again. It said this was clean. If we go down again,
the reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation
it now says
monitoring
both
equipment.
tunnels above and below you are contaminated. Something's wrong. Wait. No, it still doesn't make sense. Oh wait, are they talking about the actual tunnels, like these things right here? Not the spaces that we're in, the tunnels themselves. Oh.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces.
That
You
might
are in a
make more
radiation hazard
sense.
area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring
So
equipment.
this spot is fine. It's all the tunnels that are the problem. Okay, I can believe that. Alright, let's start. Let's try this again.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor
Okay,
has
I'm gonna
contaminated the
redo my-
reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper
Red.
protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
A. X. Okay. Alright. I think I get it. D. X. C. okay. B is okay. So we can go down B or C. Alright. I think I get it now.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has
So this is the part that's...
spaces.
But this is not never irradiated. Okay, that makes sense.
Protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
So that would mean this B, this one is an X. Okay, I get it now. I think I get it now. A. One of the tunnels below or above you is contaminated. So, since we know the one above us is contaminated, the one below us is not. Right? Okay, D, they're both contaminated. C, again, C. One of the tunnels is contaminated. The one above us is not, so that means the one below us is. So now we go down A.
The power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces.
We're gonna go down
You are in
A.
the radiation hazard area. All personnel must
Alright,
wear proper
I get this
protective
puzzle
gear
now.
and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
I think I get this puzzle. Orange, this is yellow. Okay. We can go down A again. Okay. D. We can't go down D. C up was bad. And it's still bad.
The coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces.
And B was bad too.
Radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
So B is also safe. So A and B are safe. Okay, let's go down B. And then we're at what color? Green. Okay, B is good, both directions. So we can go down B. C. A. A is bad. Okay. We're just gonna map it all out. No reason not to. D.
Warning.
No.
A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You
C.
are in the radiation hazard area.
No.
All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring.
So basically B. B is the only one we can go down. And that leads us to blue. Blue. And then we have to go to A, right? Okay. Alright, there we go. We did it. I think we did it. That wasn't so bad. Once you figured out that it was the tunnels. Yay! Let's save. Well, here's the elevator out. This is the core. How do you think we fix it? Maybe a nice... This is the primary operations and maintenance area for the ship's fusion, pulse drive engines, and power reactor. The main workstation for engineering personnel is the engineering maintenance area, a cluster of consoles that sits inside an alloy framework. Okay. Look, it's an alloy quartzite lattice work. Now shut off that alarm. I'm working on it. You find the proper controls and bring up the touchscreen schematic of the reactor coolant system. The primary coolant tank is damaged. All of the coolant liquid has leaked out of the system. This means you need to route coolant liquid from one of the auxiliary coolant tanks to the reactor in order to cool it down. The reactor coolant system computer interface will allow you to scroll and manipulate a map showing the reactor and the RCS tanks, pipes, and valves. There are 2 auxiliary coolant tanks, both are full. Your first objective is to open the manual valve on one of those tanks so that the coolant can flow into the system of RCS pipes and valves. The computer interface on this console will help you determine which valve you need to open manually. Use the arrow keys at the top right and bottom right of the schematic to scroll up and down. You cannot use the computer interface to route the coolant through the reactor until at least one manual valve has been opened. Okay, and of course it's going to make this noise the whole time. Is this a puzzle? Okay, we can look up and down. Okay, so here's the coolants. Okay. This is a coolant tank that's damaged. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Oh, that's how we get out. Where are these arrow keys that they're talking about? Oh, there's that. Does that mean I have to go there? Does that mean I have to walk there? Oh. Then what's the point of this? What was the point of all those instructions? Is this just a maze? Okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll go open a valve then. Where do we go to do that? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are crawlways. Well, I guess let's look to see which one we should go through. At the valve store. Are we on a timer, by the way? Is there actually a timer on us? I'm slightly concerned that there is a timer, and it's right there. Okay. I don't see any crawlway, though. I did save. Like, okay. Automatic valves. But which one do we go through to get to the manual valve? I don't know. I guess 2 or 3. Okay, 2 or 3 probably. So it's probably tanks, based on tanks. Okay, that makes sense. Because there's 3 tanks. The idea that they would have manual valves to do this seems asinine to me. Why not make this automatic? Or at least have a button. Oh, there. Let's open this. Take it. Let's take a cutting torch, yes. What are you gonna do if the computer's down? You don't tie it to a central computer. Is what? Oh. Oh, this is easy. Well, now we're gonna do... We should do both of them, right? We should do both. I feel like we should do both. 2 and 3. Is there any reason not to do both? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can't. Okay. There, now I can do the puzzle, right? I mean, I get having a manual valve, but I feel like you should make it automatic. Also, watch out for the xenomorphs in the crawl space. Good advice. All right. Successfully open one of the manual valves. For your next objective is to use the RCS computer interface on this console to open and close a series of automated valves by clicking on them, such that the coolant from one auxiliary tank can flow through the main reactor, although through one heat exchanger, a wavy collection of pipes, and back to the auxiliary tank. You have to make a complete circuit in order to cool the reactor and bring the temperature back down. The best way to do this is to set all the valves along the circuit first, and then turn on the coolant pump outside the auxiliary tank. The coolant will then move through the circuit when you have created. Okay. Does anybody understand what that means? Oh, the coolant pump's there. Okay. So I need to make it go through here. Is what you're saying? And then back. Okay. What's this? I don't understand. So we go, so if I click them, it'll change their direct. Oh, you can make them go straight too. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so I feel like go this way, then go up, right? And then go this way. Okay. What is this thing here? Do we want it to go through this? So we're here, we go there, there. What's this? What's an ion control grid? Do we want to go through that? I mean, we can make it go through that. Do we want it to go through that?
That's a dilly of a pickle.
Okay, I'm gonna... Is it gonna keep it? Because I want to read the instructions again. coolant from one auxiliary tank can flow from the tank through the main reactor through one heat exchanger, a wavy collection of pipes, and back. Okay, so all we have to do is make it go through the reactor and through the wavy set of pipes. Is this a wavy set of pipes? Is that what they're talking about? Also, it canceled all the things I did. These? But these... But what about this coolant pump? Oh, I guess we can go here. Okay. I guess we can go here. Alright, okay. I think, okay. But these are just there for no reason then. Okay, so we go ba 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 ba. I feel like they're almost being intentionally obtuse here. Okay. But we also need to make it go back, right? The other problem is we have to make it go back. So we need a return path too. So like if we go this way, what's gonna happen? There's a pump here. Will it go through the pump? If not, how do we route it through the coils? Because there's a pump on both sides. Or will it only go this way? I'm thinking it might only go that way. And in which case we can potentially do this. Route it up here. There. Down to the pump. But that's not gonna work, will it? No, that's not gonna work. I mean, we could go this way, too. The problem is getting it back, I feel like. Because from here we can get it back, right? We just goes here, we route it up here, over here, through here, then just down here. Bam, and that brings it back. Does it matter when it goes through the heat exchanger? Does it have to go through the heat exchanger first or after? I would think it would be after. Which is a good point. Okay. Alright, I think I know what we're supposed to do now. Maybe. We'll find out. So we go this way. We go up here. Da-da-da-da-da. This is gonna go that way. Da-da-da. In. Then it's gonna go here. Up here. This way. Down here. Ba-da-da-da-ba. Then it's gonna go here. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. There, that should do it. Right? Let me turn this one on. Bam. Oh look, it's working! We did it! All the indicators are moving back toward the green. The reactor core temperature has returned to subcritical levels and is now well within normal parameters. You've successfully averted a core meltdown and saved. Bullshit! Can't fusion reactions be stopped? Like, hey, Big Fatty Plus, how's it going? Thanks for the raid. I'm doing great. I'm doing so good. It's ridiculous how good I'm doing. I hope you're doing good also. Hey, Tiki Party. We're playing Beavis and Butthead and Virtual Stupidity. Awesome. We haven't played that yet. We're playing Mission Critical. And for all you here, I'm Taco Adventure, and my quest is to beat every single graphical PC English language adventure game with Regulus sabotaging me by puking on stuff. Apparently. That's his new thing. So... Regulus is my cat, by the way. He puked on his bed earlier. Alright. We did this. Let's check this box that says we did it. How was Beavis and Butthead Virtual Stupidity? Was it virtually stupid? You know, you missed the alarms. You missed the annoying alarms. Now we gotta fix the central computer. How do we do that? How do we fix the central computer now? Like we fix this. Where's the central computer located? I assume both of these are the same. Now the coolant system is back in action, the reactor is operating normally. Local computers can handle the routine monitoring needed from now on. Okay. Cool. It was both stupid and hilarious. Well, that's good. That's what you want. This game's been good. I've been liking it. I definitely haven't had any real complaints related to it. Where's the computer at?
Computer?
The main computer is down. Voice access to engineering systems only.
Yeah. Has anything changed?
Has anything changed?
The Criticality 1 fault in the primary reactor coolant system has been repaired. Reactor temperatures are returning to normal.
Good for you.
I'm done.
Access terminated by user.
Okay, so now... I don't know where the computer is. Where's the computer at? Let's go to the bridge. The B-Ridge.
Deck 1.
Also known as Bridge.
Hype Telecon system initial. This automated checklist has been prepared in order to simplify the activation and use of the experimental TX-15 Teradyne Hype Tele. Please stand by while the TX-15 Block 2 software. Thank you. Hype Telecon checklist Step 1 has...
Do we have to do that now? I don't think so. We have to get the computer up first. But where is the computer? Like, how do we do that? We have to do the secondary core. Yeah, I know. I don't know what it is yet. But I have the option of setting a program. Well, where's the computer? I would think it would be on engineering, but that's not where it was. We got weapon bays. I would think it would be on engineering. Should we look at the message that we got again from the person? I got a message about stuff. Maybe we should read them. Maybe we should listen to the message again. Maybe she tells us. Maybe she told us. It was in here. Push the button again and read them and hear the message.
I'm sure you're wondering what's going on.
Yeah.
I'll explain. You are probably aware that the Lexington was attacked by a UN ship. We were outgunned and on the verge of being destroyed when Captain Dana notified the UN captain of our desire to surrender. Garrick agreed to take the crew of the Lexington and Jericho aboard before destroying both ships. As I record this message, Garrick is waiting for us to transfer over to his ship on the Lexington shuttle.
I just want to know. Can I fast
You are the
forward?
only one left behind. If we're lucky, the UN bastard will ignore one crewman left on board the Lexington. We intend to detonate a thermonuclear device after our shuttle has been taken aboard the UN vessel.
I know.
This will completely destroy their ship.
I know.
It will also kill everyone on board both shuttles.
I know.
This should leave you free to complete our mission. There is nothing more important than this mission, including the lives of the crew.
Okay.
We died so that you can finish what we
Okay.
started. Our ship was badly hurt during the UN attack. The first thing you must do is deal with the worst of the battle damage. There are problems which directly threaten the near-term survival of the ship. Now, first of all, the primary power reactor is headed for a meltdown because the coolant system has failed.
Fixed.
The molten core will eat through the containment vessel of the reactor and set off the fuel for the fusion engines. The resulting explosion will completely destroy the Lexington and the nearby Jericho. You need to get to engineering and stop the runaway chain reaction. The meltdown is the top priority. When you deal with that problem, then you must get the central computer back in operation. Without that, you cannot complete the mission. Currently, all computer processing has been delegated to the smaller, decentralized computers that exist on each deck of the ship. They do not communicate with each other except on a very primitive level, enough to keep what you might think of as subconscious ship functions going. There is no overall guiding intelligence in these autonomous systems. The ship's central computer is made up of Turing cores and is home to the complex software that gives the ship's computer its smarts. The higher functions of the ship's brain reside in the central computer cores. These cores are currently inoperative. The primary cores were destroyed, and the secondary cores failed to activate the way they were supposed to. You must get the central computer back online. I've recorded one more message. You'll hear from me again when you get the central computer back in operation. I have key-coded the message so that the higher functions of the main computer will pick it up and display it for you as soon as the central cores are once again operational. Good luck.
That was not helpful at all. She used the word Torin cores, but that's it. How do I fix this computer, damn it? Can I ask the computer how to fix the computer?
Computer?
The main computer is...
Any change?
No change.
I'm done.
We gotta find it. Why didn't she tell me where it was? She told me where the meltdown was, but she didn't tell me where the computer was. What a not helpful person. I mean, these are the residential areas, so it's not here, right? Like, it seems like it would be either on the bridge. I guess one is bridge. Or maybe in the science deck. Maybe it's maybe it's somehow to do with science. Guess we can try the science area. Again, that's the medical bay as well. It's 5.
Deck 5.
Oh, it could be behind that broken area too. Right here. Could be here. Oh, we could use the cutting torch. Oh, we could use the cutting torch. It didn't work? Aha!
I've put the combo on this door because I was afraid one of you might come in and mess with the main computer. Please see me if you think you need to get in here. できるものならやってみろ.
What? Aw, man. There's a code? Some jerk ass put a code here? Aw, man. What do you think the code is? 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously.
Access denied.
Who even said that? I guess we can look at the thing. Who's the computer person? Would that be the operations officer? We broke into his room. What did we get from his room? Is the operations officer the one that... I don't think that was the computer. I think that was one of the people with a recorded message. Cyber systems operator. It looks like it was the cyber... I would think that would be the cyber systems officer. Would be the one that would deal with the computer. That's F. That's this person here. We've been in their room. The room's on the 3rd floor. It's the 3rd room. Okay. Should we go visit their room again? Well, let's look at the notes we have, I guess. I don't think we have any other notes. We got this. Oh, maybe we can... Oh, maybe... Oh, wait. Holy crap. What's this? We got a note. Your plan was to disable and then board the Lexington. There was always a high risk to me in that plan. If a firefight broke out inside the Lexington, I might easily be killed. If I do not survive the battle, please make sure that the attached letter makes its way to my brother David. David is currently living in foster care facility in Boulder, Colorado, inside the United States. I know you can reach him after all. You got to me with no problem at all. If you're reading this, I am dead. It is likely that the U.S. Navy told you the real story behind my death. I'm sure it is unlikely that they told you. I'm sure that they sent you one of their standard, very sorry to inform you, killed in action, hollows. It would be easy to leave it at that, but I thought it was important for you to know the truth. The U.S. Navy would never admit that I actually helped the United Nations win a critical battle in space, one that may well decide the outcome of the war in favor of the UN. You are probably shocked by this. Why would I betray my country? Why would I go against the principles of the Alliance? How could I violate the solemn oath of honor and obedience that I swore when I joined the Navy? The answer is that I chose to betray my country in order to avoid betraying the entire human race. You know that Mom and Dad were killed in a lab accident when you were 5 years old, and I was 12. What you didn't know is that we were both there when it happened. I never told you about that day. It's time you knew that what really transpired at the ERT lab, especially since the events there served as the catalyst that led to my eventual decision to help the UN. I was playing with you on the daycare center about 50 meters away from where Mom and Dad were working. I remember that an alarm went off and all of the adults in the center were rushing over to one of the flat screen monitors on the wall. I went over to look at the cause of the commotion. A red light over the screen indicated that the signal was being piped across the complex from one of the internal labs. On the screen, I saw Mom standing over a broken hazmat containment vessel, looking up at a holo camera mounted out inside the lab's quarantine area. She knew what was coming and looked scared. Dad was backed up against the lab door. He was saying something over and over, but the audio pickups weren't on. I couldn't read his lips. Man, this is a long letter. Well, technically I reloaded before we were dead from radiation a few times. We didn't actually die. Mom had accidentally dropped a container filled with the results of their latest experiment, a batch of self-replicating micro-machines designed to break down hazardous biological waste. The micro-machines were tiny, almost sub-microscopic in size as the hazmat container broke on impact. The micro-machines went into the air and into Mom and Dad's lungs. When the micro-machines encountered living lung tissue, they started to replicate and perform their assigned tasks, disassembly of biological material, one molecule at a time. I can only watch in horror as the horror began. The adults watching me were oblivious to my presence, and I didn't think to shield me from the images on the screen. First, Mom went down, clutching at her chest, coughed up pink froth as her lungs were eaten from the inside. I remember the floor and the front of her lab coat being covered with fine red speckled pattern. A few seconds later, Dad died crawling at the computer locked door, blood running out of his mouth and nose. The micro machines multiplied as they worked. Within a couple of minutes after Mom and Dad died, their bodies began to liquefy as the process of molecular disassembly accelerated. Finally, the chrononecrosis algorithms in the micro machines kicked in and they all self-terminated. Not much was left except for pools of reddish jelly. And so the elite ERT husband and wife research team died together. Mom and Dad had the best of intentions, and yet they created a monster that killed them. Their monster also left 2 children behind, lost, confused, and without parents. So this was their doing? They just messed up? Then when I think of Mom and Dad and the hundreds who died in the Alaska traffic control disaster, the millions who have been killed by the fruits of technology and war, the hundreds of millions who have perished of cancer, poisoning, radiation, genetic damage, chronic environmental distress syndrome, and other maladies of the technological age. I know that the madness must stop. Human beings were never meant to exist in the artificial environments that we have created for ourselves. We were never meant to wield the terrible power that comes from technology, from nuclear fusion to nanotechnology. Over the long term, we cannot control the forces that we have unleashed. We will destroy ourselves. I have known since I was 16 that the Alliance was bent on a course of self-annihilation. They will take down the rest of the humanity when they go. The UN is the only hope for the future. This is why I agreed to work for the UN when I was still a struggling cadet at the Academy. The UN Espionage Network helped me excel at my studies and then get on a career fast track that took me into the most sensitive areas in Alliance intelligence planning. The culmination of my service as a UN agent is an operation that will change the course of the war. I informed the UN High Command about the details of Mission 161, a highly classified Alliance expedition to scout a potential alien presence on a world 68 light years from Earth. I helped the UN plan an ambush for the ships in the expedition. I arranged for my assignment to be to the expedition in spite of my lack of training and experience as a combat officer. If everything went according to plan, the UN disabled and then boarded my ship and the science ship we're escorting. The UN now has control of what might be the most important discovery in human history. As insurance, the UN had me plant a bomb on board my ship. Okay. Set to detonate within a few hours of the arrival system unless disarmed by the UN boarding party. This letter was left with a key needed to get at that bomb. Because you are reading this instead of hearing the news from me, I was most likely killed during the battle. You always thought that I was blinded by simple ambition. Now you know that I served higher principles after all. Okay, well, we know what this key's for, and this probably makes the bomb blow up. This device is about 5 10 extends from the middle. You can see the tiny speaker grill. The transmitter is making a very quiet humming and chattering sounds. I wonder if we turn it off if we die. Fix the computer. Okay, we know where the computer is now. We just don't know how to get in. You fumble with the controls until you shut the transmitter off. The whine and chatter fade away. Okay, well, I don't know what that did. Did I say that? No, I said fix. Oh, maybe I typed it wrong. Okay, we need a code, I guess. What are these? It's electronics of some kind. It has two lenses set a few centimeters apart that make it look like almost like a set of binoculars. The device is made of flat black plastic and has a dull red LED on top and a small switch on one side. Where did we get this stuff? Where did I get all this stuff? Oh, was this in the ship? How did I... Oh, okay. This is the stuff that was in the ship. How did I break open the ship with the multi-tool? Because that's what I meant to do. I meant to use the multi-tool on the ship, but then I feel like I used the multi-tool and then maybe I said use ship on multi-tool because that's what I meant to do. I think I clicked the ship and then I clicked the multi-tool is what happened. Like I meant to use the multi-tool on the ship. I just think I accidentally did it. Okay, maybe the device will show the code number for the computer? No, I wasn't brute forcing. I knew what I wanted to do. I think I just accidentally did it. Okay, well this is not really what we're going for here. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a retina scanner. It duplicates retinas. Oh, so we just have to know what kind of retina he's got, and we can open his safe. Aha. Okay. Okay, I get it. I mean, we could brute force that, probably. Right? We could probably brute force that. I mean, how many options are there? Should we go check the... Should we go deal with the bomb now? Or maybe we can cut the door open. I kind of doubt it, but we can try. Okay, that would be a no. So I guess we should go to his room? Maybe? Or maybe we should go into the... Well, we have stuff we can do. What would the code be? A 4-digit code. It's a 4-digit code. His room's on floor 2. And the retina scanner's on floor 2. And the safe's on floor 2, or the key, where we need the key is on floor 2.
Deck 2.
Right? Everything's on floor 2. Alright, well, let's check out the bomb. Assuming this is where the bomb is. Which I think it is. Also, floor 2 is on floor 2. That's true. You make a good point. You make a good point. The key fits neatly in the slot next to the plaque. You turn the key gently once inserted and hear a satisfying click and then a humming sound. The transparent material surrounding the ship model retracts. Oh, so the ship model has the bomb in it. Okay. The thermal knife cuts through the tough plastic, and soon you have reduced the scale model of the Lexington to a collection of brittle shards. Inside the model, you discover something made of metal, a cold steel cylinder a few centimeters in length. You unscrew the end, a tiny display panel, and some controls become visible. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, that was easy. that was easy. It's just like, let's push the big button and see what happens. I thought after I did it, maybe I should have saved, and then it worked out good for me. Okay. All right. Well, we disarmed the bomb now. Good for us. Okay, that deserves a definite smart counter there. Actually, I forgot about the smart counters. We should up those a few times. We've been smart quite a few times. Dealing with the radiation thing. All sorts of stuff. Dying of radiation is probably dingusy though. So I'll up the dingus counter too. The me dingus counter. Alright, I'm gonna go back. I guess I'll go back into his room again. And we'll see if there's anything there. But I kind of doubt it. I think his room is the one at the end. Right? Isn't this this Pool's room? Yeah, it is. But I don't see anything that would, like, be a code. But I guess we can look through the books. No. Okay.
Computer?
The main computer is down.
Any change in...
No change.
I'm done.
Access terminated by...
He's not the computer guy? Who's the computer guy? Hang on, let me look again. Oh, you're right. Pool's not the computer guy. It's her. It's them. Okay. Who's on the third floor? This floor, the third door. That's right. I forgot. Apparently Pool's just a saboteur. I think it is a Japanese name. Wait, now I'm confused. Okay. Oh, the storage room and the communications room. That's what they were. For computer equipment. Storage for computer equipment specifically. So when I want to fix the computer, I'm going to have to go to this floor to get computer equipment. Three.
Deck 3.
Okay. So the third door number 3. It's nice that once I get access, I have constant access. That's nice. Okay, so this is the... Oh, I didn't notice there was a necklace here. Okay. Is that the symbol for pi? Is it 314? Is it like the first bits of pi? What if I put it... Yeah, what if I put it on? You pull the necklace over your head. Okay, well, now it's on, apparently. Maybe it'll just let me in. Well, let's look at the stuff here. I'll print one of the sister ships. This looks like the Concorde info because it's a slightly different shape and habitat module. Okay. Okay, let's look at the other stuff. Chrome ship. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I just realized I need to take a break.